something wrong. Actually, the pianist was the one also. He wasn't the only one, but he was the one who was spreading the rumors about it, about her. And so what we have here, we have the same place, the same little cafe, two people and two different stories, two different truths also. Because what we don't know exactly what really happened between those two in the Warsaw Ghetto, but we know the story, and his story is completely different than her story. And in my book, I'm trying to understand why and what did she did wrong to deserve this horrible catastrophe. I mean, this accusation of being a collaborator, to collaborate with Germans, was the worst accusation possible. And Vera Gran, I was talking to her for a few years in Paris in 2003, and she told me her story. I was interviewing her many times for a year and a half, and she told me the story. So I decided, this is my duty. I will tell the story to the world. I will tell her story. And what happened? The book is out. It was a huge scandal and a process in Poland. So now I am accused of being anti-Semite because I said that there is another side of the story. And also, I quote Vera Gran. I have to say it twice. She was telling really bad things about the pianist. And she told me this story about him being with the Jewish police in a ghetto. She told me this story many times. That's why I decided to quote it. And I thought, well, this was the important message of her life. For that, well, I am now, I don't want to say persecuted, but well, I am the heroine of the process in Warsaw, which takes already 5 years, and it's not over. Well, just to tell you that there's no one truth and not one story, although, well, maybe, what is the fact? Where is the truth? This is the question for you, and this is the question of my book.
The other day, we were talking with Sarko, our publisher, about readers in Macedonia, and she said the readers are mostly women in Macedonia. I think this is the case in almost every country I know, in Turkey, in Germany, wherever I go, the readers are women. When I published my first novel, Hotel Bosphorus, in Turkish in 2001, I was one of the very few I became one of the very few Turkish crime novelists. And the only one with a heroine, with a woman as the main protagonist. So it attracted quite a lot of attention, of course, because of that. Not only because of that, because of course it was a good book too. But then also it attracted attention from the Islamist newspapers. Now they don't talk about us anymore, about the opponents of the regime. But then in 2001 it was more liberal atmosphere in Turkey. And the news journalist from a newspaper called Zaman, it doesn't exist anymore in Turkey, but I have seen somewhere written Zaman. You probably have it in Macedonia. A male journalist in his early 30s came to interview me. It was a regular interview with normal questions, but in the end he asked, pointing out the sex scenes in the book, he asked how I dare to write such scenes as a married woman. I was married then. I didn't answer this question. I just looked at him with a dull face and I didn't answer the question. And the interview came out without this question and without a stupid remark of his. From time to time, I think about this memory. I think